This guy's an artist of all nature. Brand new,
The damn
Michigan
Spartan
Dunk.
Come on.
Hey yo, say yo, it's Grio. And as y'all can see, my beautiful shoe collection. And I'm backing it up. Today, we're gonna be starting a series. This is where I'm gonna be taking my own clothing brand to the next level. As y'all know before, I did start my first clothing brand. The name of it was Grio Gang, but some things went bad with that. And I didn't expect it to go as wrong as I planned, but now I'm back and I'm better and I'm teaming up with a whole bunch of different other people with this clothing brand, and I'm gonna be trying to scale it from 0 all the way to 100 or as best as I can. The clothing brand name, I still haven't got it figured out yet, but it's gonna be either under Grio or Grio Industries. And the styling of the clothing, I don't know yet, but I'm about to go meet up with my guy. His name is Nigel. I have not introduced him to the channel yet. Y'all may not know him, but he is the main reason why I have a lot of the shoes that I have now. I'm teaming up with him because he's a designer. He knows what to do with clothing. He knows what to do with shoes, and I'll be happy to introduce him with the channel because we've done business before, and I know he's about making the money, and I know he wants to team up with me. So I gave him a FaceTime call before, and I texted him this morning, and I was like, let's get to work. It's a beautiful month of June, and y'all already know I'm about to turn this to bug up. So what we about to do is first, I don't know, I'm gonna do a little vlogging action today, but we about to get out of this room, and we about to go out, and we about to go do some stuff. We about to start building up the clothing brand one by one, and then I'm showing y'all along the way of building my whole journey with my clothing brand from 0 to 100. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get right into it.
Designer fabric, far from regular. This shit on me cold. Jet put VVs in my mouth. I could've put down on my house. Took real risk for this. Ain't doing no tussling. I'm shooting your head down.
My Draco clip stay fully loaded. I keep one off in the head. Big shots to the Don daughter. Still won't answer to the feds. On my side is code and regulations. You know how we play. 200,000 all hundreds. I made this shit off the man. I made all this shit out the trap. Exotic bowls flow in and out.
So y'all, I'm about to go meet up with my boy Nigel. We about to go talk. I don't know if I showed any of y'all new people my car, but if you haven't, I do drive, you know, this sexy car right here. I'm about to go take some shots of her, but I gotta go get her washed first. But oh shit, I'm trying to master this gimbal, but I can't really master it because like your hand always like, look, bro.
Ain't no more car hopping and kicking doors. I walk in buying shit. Deserve a plaque the way I work that vacuum seal. I'm too legit. Hoe from high school hit my DM. I just left the bitch on red. Used to throw me.
So y'all, I'm with my boy Nigel right here. He gonna be my partner. I'm gonna have some other partners. He's gonna be main of the designer side of the team and building into the clothing brand. Mainly, he's the guy. He's my go-to guy. This guy makes a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna drop all his socials below. You're gonna see him on the channel a lot because we definitely about to run it up from here. But we about to get to working. I'm gonna show y'all what he do, and I'm gonna show y'all, you know, why he's so talented and why we both working together to, you know, make one of the best clothing brands in history, man. You ready? You ready to run this shit up, bro? Let's go. So y'all, the main reason why I'm definitely getting this guy on my team, bro, look at the work that this guy does. This guy's an artist of all nature. Imagine this on a hoodie. Imagine all sorts of stuff on a hoodie, man. Y'all just gonna be ready, man. I hope y'all can see it. Let me see the hat, bro. The hat's so hard, bro. Look, I ain't even. But the hat's so hard. Come on, bro. He got a Louis Vuitton like it's burnt. Come on, best designer in history, man. We about to get this work done. We about to get to cracking. I got my notebook, got my piece of paper, got everything I need. What I don't got is a logo though, because all my logos, they look like this, bro. Like bro, I cannot get no logo. Like I cannot just think of nothing until I can get me a good logo. You just hit for Nigel. Show him what you just hit for, man. Just hit for the brand new
The damn Spartan
Michigan Dunks.
Come on,
man. This is why he's my shoe plug to begin with. Sorry, y'all, my video cut out. Phone just died. We got our aspect of things, and we got the first video down pat because this is the first journey of, you know, the clothing brand. Hopefully, we will be launched in June. We will be having our first few samples in June. Hopefully, y'all support along the way. I don't really know how I'm gonna, like, okay, so what I wanted to do at
first is do like I wanted to market so hard and have people want the clothes so bad, and me do this just because I'm not looking at it as a profit. I'm looking at it to grow my clothing brand. So I wanted to not do a website. I wanted to private release and market on Instagram and wait and build the hype up over time, and then people were like, damn, bro, these shit's so lit. How do I get them? And then I dropped the website on a big release instead of just dropping it. So what do you think about that? Do you think I should already start off the website, or do you think I should just market so hard and do it until I have such a big fan base that people strive to get it?
I definitely feel like, especially with clothing, or with a brand in general, going straight into it with the website, I feel like that sometimes what some people don't realize is nobody's gonna click your website if nobody knows you even made a website. So I feel like maybe marketing first, like I said, with the exclusive drops first.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like I personally drop shirts also, and so I actually do drops of shirts like on my Snapchat, Instagram, and stuff like that. And I do like, hey, these are dropping this Friday.
Yeah.
You have to pay me before Wednesday and stuff like that, so that they are able to get it and stuff like that. So that's just gonna keep people on their toes, and they're gonna have to keep on watching if they really, really mess with it.
I was wanting to do drops like Jordan. Like, you gonna get this hoodie one time. This is an exclusive type of hoodie, but I mean, there's gonna be other things that gonna stay on there.
Always.
They sell out, whatever. But I wanted to do like exclusive things, like our top of the line after we get everything rolling. Yep. I want to do the marketing way. What I was gonna do is I was gonna give people free hoodies. I will give you a free hoodie. Yep. I will pay you to promote it. You will post. I will get traction onto my Instagram. And I still don't sell nothing. I'm just advertising.
That's how you do it. That's how you're supposed to do it.
So you cannot, you'll be following me and you'll be interacting, but you can't really wear until that one drop, and then that's when it's ready. Cause like over time, I'll be like, hey, I'm releasing 100 hoodies. The first 100 get to get them,
right? But
everybody else will be out of luck. I'm not doing it widespread because I'm not looking at clothing to make me a lot of income. I'm looking at clothing for people to find something that they want to strive for, other than me trying to profit off of people that are buying my product.
That's definitely how you need to do it, though, with making sure that everybody knows, okay, once you give people like a certain shirt or a hoodie to promote, like I said, you're paying them. Like I said, you're not even taking a loss, because in the future everybody's gonna see, okay, he's got that shirt, he's got blah blah blah, he's got this, he got these joggers. You promoting that, like I said, you don't know everybody that everybody knows. Like, you don't know who I know, and I don't know who you know. So like I said, if you promote it to somebody like who has like 10,000 followers or 10,000 subscribers on YouTube and stuff, if they just have it on, people are gonna question. They're gonna be like, okay, I've seen this a lot, where is this coming from? And they're gonna be linked straight to the source once you get the drop in. So that's definitely, I feel like, how you need to do it.
That's what I was planning on doing, other than trying to make every profit, every dollar, because I make enough profit already. I don't need I can use clothing. Like, eventually over time I'll be making a lot of money off of clothing, but as of right now, I want to invest most of my money into clothing so I can brand and market myself so hard. So that's why it's going to be better than a normal, like anybody else's normal launch, because they're so worried about making money other than bringing in people and good clientele and bringing in a fan base before they want to make money. That's why people make so many mistakes, because they don't understand that in becoming an entrepreneur, you're going to have to take L's. And this is another thing I want you to, a lot in life, and I want y'all to truly understand this, that I took a lot of L's in my life, and I've been at my lowest in life, and I had guns pointed to my head, and I've been robbed before. And I want people to understand that no matter how many L's you take, you want to win harder. And I want people to understand that 2 L's will make a W, and I want people to understand, even though if you lose, still to see the brighter side of things, so you can still see it through. I want people to see it through, because even if you are down, and even if you aren't where you want to be, I'll need you to see it through, because I was not always up here, and I was not always making this amount of money. But I told myself every day that I was going to make this amount of money, and here I am today. That's what speaking it into existence is. And I'm speaking this clothing brand, and I'm speaking this big ass launch into existence. So I hope you ready to upgrade to the next level, because we about to take off for real.
For sure. I'm
I'm gonna also hire you on. So I thought of this idea, because this is also not just a clothing brand. I wanted for us to be able to, I wanted you to team up with me and be on the team other than us just being business.
Yeah.
And us sell shoes on that website at our price, and us sell shoes with like clothes, like fits and things like that. And that's a better way to sell shoes.
Sell shoes also and everything. It'll work everything out. It'll work so much smoother.
Yeah, and there's a lot of planning with this clothing brand. I'm looking to strive a lot. This will be great.
It's gonna come, bro.
Looking back on this video in about a year after,
it's gonna blow up.
It's
gonna blow. Yeah, it's gonna blow up for real.
But y'all guys stay tuned into next week. Hopefully we'll be having some logos out by then. We'll be starting to see some stuff, and then looking on to the week after that, we'll start, trying to get some samples out before the drop of July, because I'm going to be dropping in July, but I'm not going to drop a big drop in July, if that makes sense. But I'm going to be, marketing it and building up the, fan base.
But yeah, that's the thing that a bunch of people really don't be realizing. They be like, man, I know you don't, how do you deal with L's and stuff like that? And that's the thing, people don't realize, like, L's happen. Like, L's are going to happen. That's what people, and that's the thing about people, like, they see L's and they be like, oh no, I gotta quit now before I take another one.
Yeah.
No, you have to realize you are probably gonna win. If you're losing
more than you win.
Yeah, you're going to, but you gotta win so much harder to where you can be like, okay, screw it. Like I said, I've been robbed before. Like I said, of course, it happens. Like I said, I've had a person run off with a pair of shoes on me, same exact thing. And like I said, it's just the fact. At first, when it first happened to me, I couldn't believe it. But then the second, like literally a week later, I had got one pair of those shoes, and then they got ran off of them. The next week, I hit for 14 of them. Like, you just gotta make sure you think like, okay, this one L happened, but let me turn it into 2 W's. You know what I mean? You just gotta make sure you always trying to win better than you lost.
You guys definitely want to do that, and that's a good reference that you made, because I took L's too, and whenever you start seeing things through and realize that God is always making another way for you, and you have to see it through. You have to see why you took that L, learn your lesson from it, and understand that every L you take, that there's a lesson and there's a reason why you took that L. Build off of it, learn the knowledge, and don't do it again. And I want people to understand that the L's that I took some harsh L's. I'll tell y'all what, I tried to say this in the video before, but the video didn't get finished. It was supposed to post today, but it got corrupted. One time I went broke in March. I went broke of March this year. I had $100 to my name, and I wrote down on my notebook, and I said to myself almost every day at a spiritual time and number, and I said to myself that I will make $100,000 by November 11th. So me in that month taking a big L with the stock market, losing almost $10,000 of all my money, and me being in the month of May, June now, and I just made $10,000 in one day. Man, I just want to thank God for me seeing it through, and because without me knowing the ways of the stock market without me losing that $10,000 from the stock market, I would have never known how to actually study the stock market where I could have made $10,000 like today. So I would have never lost that $10,000. I would have never made that $10,000. So in total, I'm at zero. But you want to know what I gained? I gained the knowledge from losing that $10,000.
See, and this is one thing that I've learned. Actually, I've always stuck with this one as actual reference. My fifth grade teacher, Miss Gibson, she always told me that L is the letter to L, but it stands for lesson. The W is wise, because guess what? You were wiser this time than when you took the L and when you learned your lesson. So it's really just a play on words. I've always looked at that, like even with sports. Like I said, I'm a college athlete. L is a lesson on why did you lose that game and what can you do to make sure you don't do the same mistakes twice in a row. And when you get wise is when you start succeeding in life. Being more wise is when you're going to start taking dubs. That's just how I live though.
I want you guys to take every aspect from this video, and I want you guys to strive for better. Griot Industries will launch this summer.
For sure. Peace.
Actually this time.